Point Salad is a game that I think pretty much everybody should consider adding to their collection. And yeah, we're coming in hot with this review with that outlandish statement. Everyone, yes, it is a really, really good filler game. So this was sent to me by AEG, and I'm sure if you tend to watch YouTube board game channels, you've seen other YouTubers also receive this from AEG. Whenever you sign up for AEG for their like content creator media relation, they sent out a little welcome package which included Point Salad and Tiny Towns. And Tiny Towns, it's fine. But Point Salad, look at that, a double review for bang for your buck. Honestly, I haven't played Tiny Towns enough to be able to review it fully. I think it's okay. I know a lot of people love it and I can see why. We're not talking about Tiny Towns, we're talking about Point Salad. We got energy and a half today because this game is great. And I love it because it is such a simple concept, but is so good in its implementation, but not good in its box lid being able to stand up on its own. All it is 108 cards, 18 cards of 6 different veggies. You got lettuce, you got pepper, you got cabbage, you got carrot. Stop your crying, you got onions, and like any good salad, you got tomato. Well, really, that should be lettuce. That's kind of the prerequisite for salad. But on the back of each one of these cards is a different scoring condition. So for this lettuce, for example, shebang, we can see that for every pepper in your display at the end, you'll get 4 points, but for every onion and every carrot, you'll get -2 points. And so on your turn, you'll have a choice. There'll be 3 piles, 3 stacks of cards with their point values face up. And then below those stacks will be cards face down so you can take them for their veggie side. And on your turn, your choice is to take 1 scoring point card, which you will score at the end of the game, or take 2 veggies, which you will keep face down and they will act as veggies and they will contribute to your score at the end of the game. But the brilliance of this game is that every time you take veggies, you replace those veggies from the piles showing their face up scoring conditions. So you're constantly cycling through these various scoring conditions. Everyone's trying to grab veggies that go with some of the scoring conditions that they've picked up while trying to stop other players from getting different scoring conditions, while trying to stop other players from hoarding all the cabbages. It's such a frantic, hectic game where you don't know who's ahead. You can kind of guess, but you don't necessarily know. That just works so well, is over in like 15 minutes, and gives such a satisfying experience for that amount of time. Because it feels really fun to accomplish your score and to only load up on peppers, and then to chain that with having the fewest total veggies and getting more things, and just getting points for everything and trying to create the best tableau of veggies that fits with your various point descriptors. And what is great is that because they are all unique scoring conditions, every game will always be different. At lower player counts, you're removing cards from the deck, so it's not like you can just be pushing to try to find that one card that you've been building up for the whole game. You never know if it's going to happen. You never know if it's going to come up. You never know if it's going to get turned into a random veggie that you then can't flip over. It's just such a solid, delightful filler game that is also just a really low price because it's just 108 cards. That's all it is. The box gives you space for sleeved cards if that sort of thing is important to you. I am a heathen who doesn't care about that, who puts elastics on any deck of cards he can get his hands on. And even I was able to find some enjoyment from this thing. And I think why I am so excited about it and so excited to talk about it, and I wasn't even planning on filming this as a review today, and then I saw it on the shelf and I thought, oh yeah, I have to tell the world about Point Salad. It's because this was such a delightful surprise to me. I had heard about it and I'd heard good things about it, but I hadn't believed those good things until I'd actually played it for myself. And just the flow of the game feels so fun, easy to pick up, and also something that you're never going to take that seriously because, well, they just got a good card that managed to score with all of their veggies that they had. What can you do, right? There's going to be an element of that. If you're a huge planner, it's not going to work out, but you just do the best with what you have in front of you, and it really makes for a fun game at all player counts. This plays from 2 to 6. I've played it at 2. I played it at 5, I think was my max. I haven't played it at 6, but basically the same difference. Yeah, really enjoy this one. Absolutely gets Room and Board seal of distinction because it's just a great game and it's at a great price point as well. I know this is under 20 bucks Canadian. I know this because it was in the Affordable Games Deathmatch tournament that we had on this channel a little while back, and it ended up beating Dutch Blitz, which I still think it should not have done because Dutch Blitz is incredible. But this, you know what? Having played this, I am less angry about it because this one is also really, really great. So check this one out. That's Point Salad by AEG. Highly recommend, especially for the price. It's easy to take a risk on. It's a good game for a variety of groups, and that's often what I look for. Anyway, hope my enthusiasm infected you enough to go out and grab a copy of Point Salad if you see it for a good price. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for hitting the like and the subscribe button. I know you have. I know you wouldn't let me thank you without doing it. That would just be absurd. Seriously, if you got any value from this review at all, just hit the subscribe button because that really helps me exist and grow in the space and lets me take the time to make more and more reviews and more board game content for you all, which I love doing. And so thank you for allowing me to do that. Anyway, that's it. My name's Chris George. And you know what? I don't have a catchphrase. And speaking as someone who has never eaten a salad in their life, I still really like this game. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.